Hello today, and we're going to do the Octonauts and the whale shark. Are you ready? Okay. The Octonauts and the whale shark. Meet the Octonauts. Inkling, Professor. Quasi, Peso, Medic. Barnacles, Captain. Twig, Engineer. Shellington, Field Researcher. Dashi, Photographer. And Tunip, Ship's Cook. The Octonauts and the Whale Shark. Captain Barnacles pointed to the octopod's video link. Dashi was sending some amazing new pictures to the onboard computer. Up on the screen, the crew could see her snapping photos of squid and tropical seaweed. "Where is she, Captain?" wondered Peso. "Exploring a strange underwater cave," replied Barnacles. Shellington ran some cave data through the octopod computer. "The floor is red and wiggly," remarked Peso. Shellington pushed a button and the video link panned to a line of bumpy white rocks. Barnacles rubbed his chin. "Why do those rocks look so familiar?" The video link zoomed in for a closer look. "That's because those rocks are teeth," said Shellington, "and the floor is a tongue." Peso looked confused. How can a cave have teeth and a tongue?" "Because it's not a cave," shouted Shellington and Barnacles at the same time. "It's a whale shark!" Barnacles pushed the octopod's radio contact pad. "Dashi," he called, "you're not in a cave, you're in a whale shark!" "Oh no," she cried. "I dropped my camera." The screen blinked and then went black. "Peso," commanded Barnacles, "sound the octo alert." Octonauts to the HQ! "The whale shark is the biggest fish in the sea," explained Shellington. "It's so big that Dashi thought its mouth was a cave." Quasi looked mad. "How dare that dastardly beast swallow our meat?" "I'm certain he didn't do it on purpose," replied Professor Inkling. "He's a filter feeder. He just opens his mouth and swallows whatever's there." Fact: filter feeder. A filter feeder doesn't use its teeth for biting. Twig handed the captain a special gadget she'd been developing just for this situation. "This is a whale shark detector," she said. "It flashes if one comes near." Barnacles, Quasi, and Peso leaped into the guppy. It was time to open the octo hatch. Within seconds, the guppy was floating above a sandy seabed. "That's strange," remarked the captain. "According to the map, the whale shark was right here, but I don't see him anywhere." Barnacles and Quasi swam out to take a look. Suddenly, a giant fish glided through the gloom, swallowing the pair in a single gulp. Quasi staggered to his feet. He'd never been inside a whale shark before. "Let's look for Dashi by going along the tongue," decided Barnacles. The pair slowly made their way past the whale's gills, then squeezed through a spongy pink wall. Fact: gills. Whale sharks use gills to let water out while keeping food in. Aboard the guppy, Peso was starting to panic. He lost radio contact with his friends, and now the whale shark was groaning at him. "You must be ill," gasped Peso, the medic, reaching in his bag. Peso didn't think twice. If a sea creature was sick, he had to go and help. Peso swam up to the whale shark's ear. "Everything looks fine," he decided as he put away his medical flashlight. The whale moaned again. When Peso touched his tummy, he moaned twice as loud before. "Poor whale shark," Peso sighed. "My friends must be in there." The whale shark didn't have measles, chicken pox. He had Octonauts! On the other side of the spongy wall, it was eerie and dark. Quasi and Barnacle staggered and slid on the gooey floor. "We seem to have landed somewhere," whispered Barnacles. "Click, click, click." Quasi jumped into the captain's arms. The Octonauts were not alone. Click! Dashie stepped out of the shadows, armed with her trusty camera. She'd been snapping shots of the whale shark's stomach. "Octonauts, let's get up and out," ordered Barnacles. "Totem pole." The trio scrambled onto another's shoulders, heaving themselves all the way back up to the whale shark's mouth. Yow! Quasi tried to karate kick a way through the mighty beast's teeth, but its jaws were shut tight. Outside, Peso flicked through his medical book. He had to get his friends out of a whale shark's insides. "Aha!" he said. "If you tickle a whale shark's gills, he opens his mouth." While the medic tickled from the outside, his crewmates got ready to push from the inside. "Coo-choo-coo-choo-coo!" coaxed Peso. "On your marks, get set, go!" bellowed Barnacles. All of a sudden, the Octonauts tumbled out in a big, belchy burp. Peso grinned. He had freed his friends and cured the whale shark's stomachache. When their mission was over, the Octonauts sat down to enjoy Dashie's whale shark pictures. "I can't decide which one to send to National Geographic," she said, smiling happily. Shellington nodded. "They're all amazing." Inkling clapped his tentacles. "Send each and every one." The next photo showed Quasi jumping into the captain's arms. "Ahem," Barnacles coughed. "Actually, not all of them." Quasi agreed. "You might want to skip a few." The octopod shook with chuckles. It was a big laugh at the end of a very big adventure. Let's read the captain's log. "Calling all Octonauts. We didn't plan on exploring the inside of a whale shark, but I'm very glad that we did. We discovered all sorts of fascinating facts about the way this big friendly giant eats, swims, and breathes." Fact, Phil. The whale shark. The whale shark is the largest fish in the sea. It's not a whale, just a very large shark. Octofacts. The whale shark is as big as a school bus. It swims with its mouth wide open, eating whatever floats inside. The shark's gills and spongy wall keep food in and let water out. It lives in the sunlight zone. It eats floating plants and animals, too. Squid, too. Explore, rescue, and protect. Please read our other books, Octonauts Deep Sea Missions, Octonauts Pirate Adventure, and like and subscribe. And read all our other books. Bye.